Guess what, lovely? It's another interesting and mind-blowing premiere video today. Please stay with me from the beginning to the end because you're gonna enjoy the video. And if you're coming here for the first time, click on the subscribe button there to subscribe. Give this video a thumb up. Super thank you, girl. Super shout to girl and join my membership. Just do it to help your girl to grow. Please stay tuned and enjoy this video. It's very, very interesting, guys.
Have to share the same room, or is it okay for them to have separate room? Now that matter will carry come. I get two guests for house who will help us treat this matter. You're gonna meet my guests. I'm going to allow them to do their introduction. Tosin Manuel, please go ahead. Do your intro. Let them hear you.
All right, people for us. My name is Tosin Emmanuel, be OAP on radio. And that's what they talk for business, and I'm very happy to be here on the Love Battle today.
Long
today
time.
Matter.
Long time.
It's
been a while.
It's
been a while. Not a while. In fact, it's been some years now.
How many years?
It's been, no be small whiles. Lawrence are not whiles. It's been a while. Welcome. It's good to have you here.
Good to see you.
You look good.
I'm very fine.
You look really good.
Mama, no one go though.
Nobody is going nowhere.
Eh?
Thank you very much. Let's hear Laurentia.
Good evening, our viewers. You already know me, so no much introduction. Mark has already said January is fair. Truly, it has been fair.
Yes.
Unlike the past Januaries.
It's too long.
But Love Battle tonight is going to be fair. Are you ready? So talking about that we're going to be back.
Not the
Hey.
Papa.
Wahala. No wahala. Thank you very much. Laurentia, let with that same energy, more we hear your case presentation. You don't hear topic or Kaikom. What do you think, please?
Okay, is it compulsory for married couple to live together in the same room? Thank God this one is well specified this time. Married couple. Because if they say partners and I say married, they'll say no, they say partners. They may still be cutting. But this one is married couple. And I say yes, it is compulsory. In fact, in a capital letter compulsory for them to share same room.
Okay.
You know why? They are married, and when they're married, they stop being two and become one. Two now in one person. So you can't send half of you out to go and stay somewhere where you're partly in the other place. It's not complete. You can't be complete without your partner staying in the same place with you. Like a man, when you get married, this woman drops the father's name and start bearing yours. You two now are one. You share every damn thing together. Then why would room be an exception? You'll be together. There is reason for that. You know, growing up, my parents were living in the same room, and to me, it was no big deal, you know. But I was even like angry because you might have some things to score with your mom. You know, that was strict. Yes, growing up, that was strict. And, you know, I would always want to miss my mommy. I want to buy this. I want to buy the other one. But daddy wouldn't give us shit because they were always together. I was so angry. What is all this? And looking at my neighbors, they were living in packed rooms. The separate rooms, and I was like jealous. The woman was always with the kids. Sometimes the kid would meet the daddy in the absence of the mother and discuss some things. But mom must have bought this for them, and they want dad not to still buy something without mom knowing that is repeating something she bought for them. But because they were always together, I had that not opportunity to do that. I was so angry. But at a particular point in time, I began to compare and saw the difference. And I began to appreciate that staying together. Any couple that stay closer, stay stronger. Of course, yes. There are reasons for this sharing of room together. Why would you want to be in a separate room? You come in, are you still cohabiting? Are you still dating? Are you still in a relationship? No. You are married couple. One, you have to be in the same room. See, when you stay in the same room, there are many things you stand to gain. And your relationship, matrimonial relationship becomes so more intimate as days pass by because always have time to share things together, rub mind together, talk together, discuss together, you know, sort out things together. If there are things that have been happening in your life, you trash it out together. We are still in the house. Let me not overreact.
Okay.
So during time for more discussion, we start it out.
All right, thank you very much. I see Setos the shaking leg. Say, Okay, I warned you before. Let's hear your case presentation. What do you think?
All right, I don't hear your matter. I will talk and say couple who they date together, they need to stay together, live together, and also nobody thought they want separate. Is it compulsory for husband and wife? The question might say husband, say the wife, say they are one together, where they stay together in the same building. Now, can they still share the same together? Is for the man to decide, okay, now at this spot, wife, stay your own way, make a day one road, take the rest my head. Now, man, I will talk about, we get so many things where would they think about, bees they there. Now man go pay the house rent. Now man go pay the student school fees. Now man go provide for the feeding. Now sometimes it's very difficult to stay with a nagging woman if that person they nag well. Now if you get 2 room where children no day or children still day they're small or children don't go school. So why 2 of them the schools now say for the same bed? One and stay your own way. Make us say so I go feel reason my life well. One it's still compulsory. It's a probability statement. If we stay together, nobody talk will they fight. We don't fight. Nobody say we want to divorce each other. Now, how you want to compare if your wife they snore? Oh, if they hear some sound where woman start this thing, you know if you sleep. Wow. Another thing, they call it another thing is a restless leg. No man, I don't sleep. You call it your leg they touch. Nobody say don't want collect anything, no. But that time when if you carry leg up and they touch my body, I feel wake up.
Touch, you don't talk wipe.
Your hand you don't walk out on my body. And question, man and wife you correct. Husband go carry pillow, won't go sleep for sitting room. So wife carry my pillow, go see where another room is still there. So I go for that period where probably I feel they fake. I'll give one instance. One matter be happen for along that CMD road one day because a man they struggle. For all men with the day I said, man would they go through a whole lot to feed a family. Okay. You get something where you go day your mind, you know if you tell your wife. Even though some pastor day where you get something where you know if you tell your wife, if you tell God. Okay. Not be every time we believe say communication in marriage is very key. Talk to your wife, be openness, but you get something deep thing. Not be about infidelity. But you won't just choke that thing up. Okay, if you be pastor, could be. I guess some pastor where something where they happen for minutes and if you tell pastor wife for house, church go scatter. You go hold on for body. Now you get something. Now this one.
I don't enter 5 minutes.
Because you start the film. Now one matter be happen one day for along that CMD road. This man drive keke nape. I didn't drive keke nape. One popular bank we did that road. That road the only day busy. And this man carry keke nape take jam the woman. Jeep. And the glass break for back. This second man lie down for ground, they beg this woman because I ain't there at fault. And this woman talk and say, this man no go feel pay for this glass, this mirror way don't break. And before this woman enter car, she give this man 2 dirty slap. Tow, the whole place quiet. Wow. How this man want to go tell the wife, say, see what's happen today. That man need time to reason in life. That man need a space to actually choke some things up. It's not as if he can't say something out, but he gets some atmosphere where you wanted some privacy where you need for yourself. Say, madam, just did this one. I did this one. Say, reason my life anyway.
No, well, thank you very much. Don't worry, there will be time for people in the house to call in or drop messages. If you feel you have anything you want to say, you know if you make phone call, enter Facebook or Instagram now, drop your message. I will read it here live and direct when the time comes. The hand will still remain WAP TV channel. Laurentia, now you get this time. Let's hear your argument proper.
Anyway, you've all heard the topic in case you just joined us. But the truth is that everything Tosin mentioned, well assimilated. But there is nothing anybody wants to tell me that will solidify the fact that married couple want to live in separate rooms. No reason whatsoever. No matter what you want to reason, you want to think about yourself, you want to reason about some things, you want to plan on some things, whatever you want to reason, you want to plan, you want to think about, you want to sort out, you have to reason into that woman. And if being in the room, living in the same room with her, sometimes will not give you room to have some personal thinking, you leave that room at that moment, but you are still sharing the same room. Yes, you have sitting room, or unless you live in one room. If you live in one room, for that means there is even no need for living in a separate room. But if you live in one room, probably apartment of 2 or 3 rooms, there is something you think you can do without her, fine. At that moment, you can step out. You have a sitting room, have the other room, that place you want her to go and stay. You can go there that moment for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, come back to the place you live together. You don't have any reason to ask her to go and live in a separate room because you are, as a man, you need some reason some things sometimes alone. No. Plan it with her. Reason it with her. A wife is a house mate, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they normally say. You bring a helpmate in your house. Now, this helpmate won't have to stay aside. You do your things yourself. If you someone broke your windscreen, and how do you want to think about it with the woman if you are in the same room with her? No. Go home and tell her that, look at what happened. I broke this. How do you go about it? She might even help. Who says man is the only person that brings money in the house? Who says so? Many women now, in fact, there's no idle woman now anywhere. No idle woman, unless the lazy ones. Everybody now hustles. And I know, the reasonable ones I know are contributing to the upliftment and well-being of the house.
Okay.
Who says that is only man in the house that works for money? Is the bread? Yes, because of that name, man. God has ordained from the beginning, you are the breadwinner. We are not disputing that. That doesn't mean that you are the one bringing 100% money spent in the house.
Okay.
In some cases, where love dwell, where real love dwell, woman may be the one bringing 95% of the money spent in that house. While man brings only 5%. But nobody hears about it. Nobody talks about it because, like I said, real love dwell there. Staying in the same room with your wife gives you reason for that marriage to stay so solid, remain strong, a post of all the married couples to emulate. Even when she says, we don't care about what happens in the night, we can not talk about the story without bringing in what happens in the night. Do you know sometimes in the morning, the man leaves, woman leaves. They only come back in the night to stay together. And that night, the only time they have to spend together, you say, no, we have to spend in a separate room because there are some things, that happened in the day. I need to do it alone. I don't need you around. It will be a distraction. So in that morning you leave, the woman leaves. We come back in the night. Sometimes if some married couple don't sleep in the night, that's the only time they have to talk, to discuss, sort out things. So see what happened during the day. When you were away, this baby did this, the other child did this. At school today, the teacher said, I want to see this baby at school. Principal said this, and head of the school said this. How do we go about this? We don't have one to do this. How do we sort this out? You reason it together. But when you don't stay in the same room, this woman keeps keeping this. How do I communicate it to him? I don't have his attention. Okay. Can we always talk on phone? Your married partner you live with in the house. Some things you do, you talk about it in the phone. No. Staying together in the same room gives room for appropriate communication. Yes, you discuss about things that bother you, things that matter, things that will help your family to grow, things that help this family to stand. Gidigba. Do you know that even when someone would tell me, no matter what happens, man still cheats. But I'm telling you, there are some men that cheat because the woman has pushed them to the wall. Yes, wow. They don't give you all that attention. They don't always have you around. Like I said, they're always away for work, hustling out there to make ends meet. And they come back, they won't meet you because you're in a separate room. Some women will even complain. I'm back, I'm tired. Since you are away doing domestic calls, I'm so tired. So I can't have time for you. Because you've given the opportunity to stay in a separate room from day one. It gives room for intimacy, stronger intimacy. Sharing the same room gives room for stronger intimacy. You have time for your partner. You enjoy your... Jules said, who will satisfy my bodily needs?
Bodily needs.
If you relocate abroad. But this time, this woman is living in the same house with you. She hasn't relocated. And you don't want to be there to satisfy your husband's bodily needs. Because you need to stay in a separate room. You need to say some things to... No! Who does that? Or you do that thing? That a married couple to be in separate rooms, it's not done anywhere. You have to be in the same room with your husband. Let me tell you, sometimes it brings some secrecy. That any day you discover it, you wanna blow. You didn't tell me this. How can something happening in my house? Same roof I live with you, and nobody told me. How would you know? When you've allowed your wife to be in a separate room, and you're in a separate room, sometimes you see calls, some messages, I don't know how to qualify it, but because you've been in a separate room, you don't know what your wife is doing. Your wife don't know what you're doing. So why won't this be thrashed out? Why you sit yourself in the same room and reason together and plan together and do things together and make things work out for good in that matrimonial home. Please don't be the reason why your husband cheats. Don't be the reason why your wife goes out there to look for another man because she doesn't have your attention. Maybe it is the man or that says, Madam, you have to be in this room. Let me be here. I need to have time for myself together.
To plan our future.
Yes. But because you've put her out, but she has always needed your attention and you never gave it to her, things she might be, funny things she might be doing, you wouldn't know. By the time you discover it might be late. Do you understand? It might be late. Same thing applicable to man. This man knows it is only in the night I come back to meet my wife, we talk together. And so that he might need someone to talk to, someone to reason with. You aren't there because he might even come to knock. He said, I'm tired. Say you have your own room. I'm in my own room. Someone will leave. Have you seen someone would say, my pastors gave me prayer. That in these 2 ways, while doing this prayer, I shouldn't be in the same room with my husband. Have you seen why it happens? It does happen. And you are indirectly pushing this man out. What if you have a house help? That is always closer. And now you have your separate room. This house might not have her own room. Probably the room where you stay might be where the house help was supposed to have been staying. Now you are occupying it. She comes to the sitting room to stay every night. Probably with an endowed body. This man comes out and sees this lady. He doesn't have his wife with him. He takes advantage of whatever comes close to him. And when you see your marriage falling apart, blame nobody. You are the cause. Since you accept to live in a separate room with your partner, with your married partner, you are the cause. Because this kind of family must definitely, what are you teaching your kids? What are they learning? Any kid that sees their parents stay together, they will learn to stay together. Even when they get married tomorrow, they will also learn to stay together. Okay. My daddy and my mommy never lived in the same room, so I can't live in the same room with you. It does happen. It is what they learn from their parents. So please, teach them the way they should follow. When they grow, they won't depart from it. That way that will make your family, the post of people to come and ask, how are you doing it? Do you know some worldly people, they reach also Christ, you know? Yes. Some people that may have money, but they are not happy. Because many things are happening in their family, but they cannot say it out. They can't say it out. When they see your own, they jealous it. They want to be like you. You may not have quarter of the affluence they have, but for the reason that when they see you are always happy, they see that the beauty is there, the joy is there. You know why? Because you are always the same place with your married partner. Always living together, always staying together, always discussing together, always living together. There must not be any secrecy. You cannot be sick without your partner knowing. And I would him sick without you knowing. Someone might even die in silence. Some will have crisis in the night. Yes. Have you seen an asthmatic patient how they battle with the saint when the crisis comes? Yes. When they start battling with it, nobody is there to attend to them because the partner is somewhere in a separate room and they are the other way battling. Nowhere to attend to, and they will die because nobody to give them the attention. Okay. Be together with your partner. It pays. It pays, okay? And it makes you stay in unity. You would never regret it. And your family would never come on social media for people to now be your online in-laws that will be telling you what to do and how to go about. Yeah,
Judge
how
and
to go
jury.
about your matrimonial home.
All right. Thank you very much, Laurentia. Tosin, can you deal with that? Let us hear you. Go ahead.
I'm not ready for answer. All I'm going to take from the points where she mentioned the intimacy about the couples. Nobody's talking about saying intimacy not good day between the husband and wife. That's why they stay for different room. One, we did the same house together. If I need them, I feel walk up to her. If the man of God or me, personally, if me, maybe now the husband will say, okay, I want the Holy Communion to be served. I can walk up to your room to knock your door saying because you'll be my wife anytime, any day. And talking about communication as well. Communication say, nobody say we know we talk. I came back, probably I'm back from work. We sit down for the room, we eat together on the same dining. When we say good night, go to your room, I go to my room, I sleep. Because one, even medically, they say good sleep actually, separate make a couple sleep very well. If you go to your room, I go to my room, I can have 60% of good sleep, quality sleep at that moment when I'm needed it. You can't be waking up. I don't go work. Now about 2 a.m. or 1 in 1 week, we're going to talk. Any matter we want to talk, more talking for dining, more talking for room, more talking for bedroom, more talk anywhere we talk for outside. But when man don't enter room, make him go sleep. What you want to talk again? Nobody is taking communication away from this thing. And even for the children, now, take for example, we get like 2, 3, probably duplex room. Why two of us go to excuse ourselves for the same room? Mother take one, make her take one. Have you ever seen where woman wardrobe, house, clothes, shoe, full room before?
Oh.
Man, till they complain.
Talk for another day.
You don't pack clothes full everywhere. You don't pack shoe full everywhere. When man will get room, say, call the high, call the put. How many clothes may man take get? Only you carry another wardrobe, turn up for wall. If you want to choke the room with clothes and wardrobe, make a cook man go one place, go sit down for there. Make the children deal with you. If we get children for out, make them sleep for their mama room now. Make man take go rest. Now, if man and man they work for this level all day, we know how pressure they traffic and everything. Yeah. If I don't go work, make a come and sleep. Sometimes men they stay outside probably 11 p.m. 12, they never return. Anything we talk weekend they will sit down together talk again. Make a go house, go sleep. Maybe around 4 a.m. 5 I don't come out, enter road again. Change that for 12 midnight, won't wake me up. Now you talk about maybe children and children maybe they stay together, or another point where be race, maybe intimacy. I will not talk about the intimacy. Maybe children date together with their mom, or probably maybe they want they need to learn from their parents. Yeah. This now maybe now social media age or something. Everybody go blame things. Things what we learn from our old papa, not things what we did the manufacture now. We keep growing. Anything we happen for the family, the children adjust to it. So far, say we are not separating, we are not fighting. Because if parents they fight, children go no. But this is just a mutual concept between me and my wife. Say, okay, for this time period, though, if my wife get belly and I need to stay with her for room, it's very understandable. She need my attention. Make her stay with you. Maybe nobody there around with you. But if the children day, room day, madam take one, make her feel rest my ass more. Now take for example, I talk for this level what we did. If me and my wife they go work together, My wife to say I work dey stressful for her, she won't resign. She go leave work. Man no fit tell wife say in work dey stressful, may resign, may wife dey work. Because at the end of the house, your wife work also say I won't resign. I don't feel work this because I do tired. Okay, madam, sit. You are my I'm meant to take care of you. Leave your bill, I go to pay bill. So meanwhile, I don't go work since morning. Now for that same minute, I don't come around 12 o'clock. Now talk go sit down, they talk again. Communication go to ever let the day there. Weekend they will fit talk again. We will go on vacation. But the intimacy go see the there. Anytime if you knock at the door, say, "Mo, do it together." I know the wrong. I know say you just put that say what you mention one Igbo language. I know say that the water they won't greet you. Man, where go teach, go teach. Now the truth was, if they every man DNA to cheat, now only God they help us. Nobody this life would they pass on the cheat, man they cheat. Everybody fit cheat. Now only grace till they sustain up. I thought say maybe they come, maybe that they want to the taste that they check man for. No, so who are not they sleep. If man people, who are you talking to? Now the condition where they there with that. So that thing, if man they separate, if you want to go cheat, if man they the same bed with you or the same room, one room apart, if you want cheat, he go cheat. So this one I don't understand. I say mutual concept because I beg, you get room day. Take one, make her take one. If you need my attention, knock on my door. I'll always be open to you. But for this period, people, if you check rate, man, where people will die for this one, I say that man, because pressure too much.
Really?
No, man, no.
Really?
Hey, Chukudalu. If you check list, pressure, depression. Oh no, let us say if you deal with your couple, if you deal with your loved one, sleep very well. If you probably deal and of a person where you love very well, if the person pays sleep on your chest, if they reduce stress one for body. More but nobody woman with the nag. You get one way you go put for your head like this. Your question where they go ask you go come on sleep for your high. You know if you sleep for that night. Because as she pick your phone, as she pick your phone, maybe she don't get one thing. Maybe that night where you don't go work. Now she go ask you who before like madam, who before like again for this midnight. But don't leave this culture for weekend. Make her sleep again. So that kind of thing, man.
For this night, but she they done for like for the night. So you can't even ask me for midnight. You can ask me for midnight.
But that time, one talk who before like this man say, "What I see for your phone? Who do you call? Who go outside go call?" Madam, this man don't go work. I've not talk finish, make him go room, go sleep. You say go room, go sleep.
Yeah, we live to fight another day. That is what it means. Please, if you have anything to say, now will be the time for you to call. Our numbers them there your screen. Please call us. If you know if you can enter Facebook or Instagram, they handle them now. WAP TV channel, drop a message. If you feel call us for Skype video call, I will love that one. Where. Please, the handle now WAP TV. If you feel call for WhatsApp video call, the number set there your screen. Call us and let us hear your opinion. Any which way, just try and reach out. And if you continue where my messages they come in.
That told Tosin that sleeping separately without your wife is the perfect sleep. That doctor can lie for Africa.
Now quality sleep, quality day,
Tosin, calm down. Farabale. That doctor can lie for Africa. What kind of quality sleep do you want to have? When body touch bottom, when that sleep, you go sleep and oversleep. If they don't wake you in the morning, say time not for work, you go late for work.
So is it good? Is it good, Laurentia?
I am telling you to have a quality sleep. If you talk about quality,
and they find you at
this
work.
is because you slept well. It's because you slept well. Your alarm no go if you alarm go there. Your alarm go there blow hammer.
Like music to your
because
soul.
you have a calm sleep. But that restlessness you mentioned is when you are alone on the bed. You battle, you roll to the end of the other bed, you roll back to the end of the road. You are so restless. But when you roll whole body, or when you come, you hold on there.
On a body meets for T junction.
This man don't go
You
work
sleep.
6 months. This man don't go work.
Woman too they go work. Nobody man they work.
This man don't go work. He don't face. He don't face.
Laurentia is all about
He don't
women's
face stress for office.
emancipation.
You know, not be every day body must touch body. Madam, hold your body. Make her hold your body for this side. So I go fit sleep where. I need to wake up around 4 a.m. That kind of touch body when they touch body, if you make man go lick for work. Because that body touch body now, if you go
How will you not have a quality sleep when you are so restless? You've worked the whole day. Tosin, if where you have your quality sleep, you want to come and ease yourself, you come out to the city. Hold on, I want to ask you a question.
That quality sleep where you go to the man make it sleep.
Laurentia, please help us understand. Are you talking quality sleep or quality sex? Because
Sleep,
the two you are confusing.
sleep. Now sleep at the talk. What I'm saying, no, I'm talking about sleep. Because when you're on that big bed, matrimonial bed, you alone. You know, before, when you're there with the wife, when you roll, you want to relax your hand, there's someone to hold her hand. The other side, you relax. But this time around, hold on. You do the hand. You hit the bed. You wake. You never sleep well.
That wake, man, they avoid. That wake, man, say they avoid.
No.
Man, when one sleep, no, they won't carry and say they touch anything they get. Because by the time you carry and say touch something,
you're not dead though. You're not monument. You're a human being. Definitely you must be running.
With blood.
Yes. with a flowing muscle. You cannot
blood
be
in the-
sleeping
in
like
the
that
vein.
without moving your body. Tosin, another question I want to ask you. You said women have too much clothes in the wardrobe, so they will occupy the space in the room.
And shoes.
Living together doesn't mean that the whole load must be in that same room.
Oh.
You're living in a flat, my dear. Like I have. In fact, if you come to my house, see my wardrobe.
Okay.
Or my you go rent apartment for them. That one get your own separate room now.
Yeah,
How come the room I share with my husband be the way I pack load? Remember now?
So you
Not
keep,
the day we are in
keep
there.
the shoe and clothes
That
for
one has
room.
one room. It can
For
be
one room.
Yes.
And so we call the schools ourselves for one bed.
We're not
No,
squeeze.
we know if you do one.
Squeeze.
Make clothes
If it
there
has
one
a
side.
never ready to marry.
No, you hold the room. Hold
Never
the
ready to
room.
marry.
Hold your
Never ready
clothes.
to marry.
Hold your shoe for one bag. Sleep for there. Anyway, we want to spread them. Spread them. Make her hold one room. Make her take the sleep for there. Anytime when you need me, when if you chop together, if you bed together.
That's why
If you come my room, I'm not saying no. If you come in the room,
That
we
is-
they talk for them. But after we don't do everything, man, go your own go sleep, make her sleep.
Tosin, that's why they call squeeze.
Yeah.
That be the cocoa.
Wait
for
till
the
they
staying
talk for
together.
no, get us where you
What
the day of mine
squeeze
whenever.
for bed?
No, wait, why you want to disturb man?
This is not just bed. Matrimonial bed. Before you got married, it was a single man's bed. Now it's a matrimonial bed. I thought you said you don't squeeze your
Okay,
bed.
the one where they the
Now,
other,
Matt,
the one where they the other room now waiting in the
Now,
corner.
Matt,
No, the other room now bed now waiting in the corner.
Bachelor bed.
Bachelor bed, that's it.
bachelor-
For your kids. For your kids. You can't send me to kids' room to go and
Okay,
say.
Moko just say like say the quality sleep we will take.
I'm still asking you a question. I'm not done.
Yeah.
There was another point you mentioned. You said when you need it, you go and knock. Well, you go out. Said that woman a slave. No, not slave.
Okay.
Can't people be together? And when you are in need of that thing, you want to go and knock and ask for it. She will succumb. You do it. She may refuse you because you can't just come and knock. And say, she's not there for that.
Let's say
Is
it copy and paste?
Can you imagine?
You know, this no be every- no,
You
no,
don't
this-
copy.
no, no, this is
Excuse me, let me paste.
You know,
She allow
this
you
is not be
paste.
every
You
day
go.
now.
Na slave.
This is not be every day. I not say we know if you do I feel come now me get you now your property now my property you be. I feel come you. I feel knock anytime you must open door for me.
No, I must not.
You must. I don't say I'll be your husband. No, as long as I'll be your husband. If I knock to him, you must open door for me.
Husband, when send me out of his room, I can.
I didn't send you out to. I said
can
sleep here. Make her
I
take
can
sleep.
never attend to your knock at the door. You go knock tire. You go knock tire.
Oh, so if I knock for me, I
Okay,
don't open door
sorry
for me.
guys, let
I'm
me
my
read.
wife.
Wife, you don't know I was wife when you stepped out of the room to
I don't send you out.
separate
To,
room.
okay, no problem.
Laurentia is
send you out.
carrying us to where we don't know. Let's read some messages from,
It's always I love it,
from
don't say that.
Facebook. Here we get Stella Moses on low in talk say, what God has joined together, let no
us
man,
No put
let
woman,
no
woman,
one
woman,
put
follow now. We'll read
Let
that.
us
asunder.
not put asunder.
Sorry guys, even bedrooms. Okay, in say true. Most men love their space. Also true, as a woman, I have luggage and baggage. Abi, you know see all those load them before you marry
come
me.
for me, oh.
In fact, half of them now you buy the things them for me. So get ready to cope with me. It's all about compromise.
Yeah.
If I roll for night, we get call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome to Love Bat, sir.
Good evening, ma.
All right, carry go. They hear you, sir.
Okay, this topic of a love battle. You know, in one room you cannot be connecting yourself with the woman. Once you have your own room in a flat, like that lady is saying now, if you have your own room there, everybody has his or her own room. But definitely, once you call it a couple room, that will be a couple. The lady has his own room. The two of you must surely sleep in one bed and have everything you have to do in one bed. That is how we call it, matrimonial bed. You don't need to stay in the other room and stay in the other room. Yes. Doesn't make sense. So two of you must surely share one bed. That makes it a couple. Whenever you need anything to do, you do it there. You don't need to split yourself. Even though the woman has wrappers everywhere, it doesn't concern you. That bed is meant for two of you.
Okay.
You understand? It's just meant for two of you. That is matrimonial bed. So the woman has to pack everything one side. That bed is for the two couple. Yes. That's only. Yes. That's my own topic.
Exactly. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
They support you.
Did you hear matrimonial? I let more
the
emphasis on this
whole
matrimony.
bed, every bed what they have in a matrimonial.
No, it cannot
Every
be.
bed where they in that room, that house.
The
No
home,
wonder.
the home, matrimonial home.
No
Matrimonial home, every bed will buy,
See,
any product will buy, will put for that.
it is a matrimonial home.
Even
but
on a man,
every
what they take to
bed
them.
is not a matrimonial. That is why you have room for visitors, room for children, and all that. So you can't call every bed matrimonial home. Can you send the visitor away because you and your wife want to use a matrimonial bed? No. That particular couple room that he rightly mentioned is where you have your matrimonial bed. That is why if the wife comes any day and they see anybody that wants to have with that bed,
Matrimonial.
fire.
Okay.
She can see a lady lying on the beds of the other rooms, no
Okay,
problem.
okay.
But if you're in that matrimonial bed, it's just for you and her. Nobody dares. Try them now. When I fire, ask you to go get.
But for other room, another woman feel sleep for that room. But that home
we
na
have visitors room.
matrimonial home.
It is for just two of you.
matrimonial bed.
Yes.
But if you sleep, you only if you sleep for the matrimonial bed. Make her go sleep for the other na
You
bachelor
want to
bed.
separate yourself from what?
We know they
Why you go
separate.
carry me, go join together.
We know they-
go join together.
We know they hear me. We
Now
know
you
they
be the
separate.
man that won't put
It's
asunder.
husband and wife. We know they separate. Now agreement between both of us say you go hold this one, make her take hold this one. So you go feel sleep other. You may say I go feel have a quality sleep. And anytime we communicate together, anytime we think say hungry us to chop together, we go come your room, we go do am or you go do am from my room.
So let me
then go
let me
go
read
sleep.
some messages here. Ada Ilechukwu Onyekwa talk saying it's not compulsory but advisable and healthy for so many reasons. Tonya, okay, my PhD Tonya Taiwo in talk say not compulsory but significantly important. Roten Emeka Esiweka talk say well, maybe not compulsory but it is quite necessary. I have a Prince Alexander Bento say it is necessary to share the same room when it comes to sleeping. When it comes to sleeping, not just for the sake of lovemaking, but sometimes there may be need to complement and care for each other, especially in the area of ill-health.
Yes.
Any of them can administer first aid or raise alarm in
Of
case
course.
of emergency. I think that's what she was saying.
Yes.
Notwithstanding, a woman should have her separate room.
For loads.
Since nature has made it that she will have plenty luggage,
Loads.
more than the man, more so. Children are always close and play with their mother than their father. Though my own case, reverse is the case. Say everything we talk is like the ideal thing that should happen, but it's not happening in his own house. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Here we get Chika Michael in talk say, I have my own room and my wife has her own room. It gives room for sanity. I cannot tell you it does not have its disadvantages too, but it is helping me to cope very well. Hello, good evening, Joy.
Good evening.
Welcome to Love Batma.
We're doing. I just wanted to contribute to whether it's healthy for a couple to share a one room.
Yes, ma'am.
According to the female contributing,
Laurentia is her name.
for couple being a room, it brings unity.
Okay.
Because it makes love intimate.
Yes.
Because no matter the quarrel at the day, at that time when both of you are in the same bed, there will be no space for malice.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know, night is very deep. Sometimes there might be an attack that will maybe put the woman or the man that needs a rescue. But when they are not together, no one is there to rescue each other.
Okay.
And it saves life. Because when there is an attack, the woman will be able to save the husband or call for help or save the wife.
Okay.
And it's already for couples to live in separate rooms. And as a woman, your property can be in the other room. When you want to get dressed, you go to the other room, to go and pick your clothes and dress in your matrimonial room.
Okay.
So the couples stay in different rooms. They always bring disunity. Even if there is an agreement, because the third party will be able to enter.
Yes.
The moment they come to the house and they saw that both of you are living in separate rooms, there will be an intruder.
Of course.
So it's ready for couple to live in the same room, not separate room.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
That is my take.
All right. Thank you very much.
Your take is valid.
All right. And a valid point.
So what
She
says
don't talk.
sanity?
She don't talk. Say advantage day, disadvantage day.
True.
But for the man, we respect. We want to keep our spiritual.
Yes.
No,
Somebody said online.
Some people talk say they put study room for house. Another separate room go day. Probably you want to fast, or you just want to be on your own for some period. You just want to stay. We are not talking we they separate for the whole house. We talk as husband and wife. We communicate as husband and wife. We see how the summer intimate together. Even the separate room is even give this urge for more intimacy. If you don't know. Now,
to avoid see finish.
to avoid see finish. You do your room, I do my room. Two, we will never touch each other.
If you don't see your partner finish, who you want to finish?
Yeah.
How would you want to see your partner finish?
You don't be every day they do this thing now.
See, you don't think about see finish. Don't think about bringing couple.
Don't be every
Don't
day,
bring
man.
in married couple. If you want to talk about see finish, don't bring in married couple. You can talk about dating partners. So to avoid see finish, don't cohabit. You don't talk about that when you have to do with married couple.
If
you won't see me.
If argument day, if I day, we fix settle them. That same night we go do them, we go settle them. You go your room, make her sleep. But some even don't say you not touch, body not touch me for 2 weeks, or body not touch me for 1 month. You get one day they all say, hey, this night the way I tell her do madam, you go hear that because that intimacy, the urge don't the intention to do it again. It don't do it again.
Do you know that urge might push you outside because the time the urge will start coming, the man will not be around because you're not always together.
Man,
I'm telling you, for I know.
Man, go cheat.
See. What they're saying is right. Man, we go cheat. But don't push someone to it. Don't push someone that doesn't have
the woman that they push or that the man they push himself. Now the woman.
The separate rooms can push you. You may not have the intention.
If you need that, if you come meet the man now.
If you need that,
even for that night.
Because this one we say, a good day, say, after the first step I need to go knock. This will not be human being that all of you would be there. The odds must be. Let me tell you, if you need them, she don't need them, income. If you need that,
we'll postpone that to weekend. We'll go postpone that to weekend with that.
And men. Sorry there. Mrs. Odetunde, good evening.
Good evening.
Did I get your name right?
Yes, Mrs. Odetunde, yes.
Okay, go ahead, ma. Ode here. You're welcome.
Yes, I want to contribute to this issue of is it good? Is it compulsory for husband and wife to live in a room?
Yes. To share the same room, yes, ma'am.
I disagree with Mr. Tosin Emmanuel.
Okay. Tosin Emmanuel, she disagrees with you.
Very good for husband and wife to live in a room. Because if a woman is living in another room and the husband is living in another room, you know, now our children, we are in computer age.
Okay.
Now, if the man is going to the woman room often and often, the children will suspect what is going on.
Yes, no.
And when the man, you know, they will be counting days that these days, every night my daddy used to go to my mommy's room. To do what? What is he doing there? But if they are living in a room together, no matter what happens, they are in their room. Yes. Nothing is going to happen. And it makes the love for both of them to love each other.
Yes.
So for the man to say that the man is working, he will get tired or pregnancy or anything, no. Nothing is like that.
Okay.
Even during that pregnancy, the woman needs the man more.
Yes.
So you have to take care of her. Okay. At times, my back, at least he will rub my back. At times, even he himself, there are some things when you come back from work, you feel worried. And the woman will be there. My dear, I've been watching you since. What is happening? And at least they rub mine together.
Okay.
But living in separate room for couples is very, very bad.
Very bad.
So please.
Thank you very much, ma. I will read a few messages and then we'll begin to sign out. I know our time is fast spent. Uche Chuku O Elekwa said it is necessary. For me, it is compulsory. Say it's necessary, but in own, extra. Emenike Joy Ngozi talk say over compulsory. Ebong Collins Adam say no, I love space. You can't come and clog my room with all your cloggables. You have your room, I have mine. So you can come over anytime you want. Israel Oebamiji talk say it's not compulsory because no matter of choice. Okay, our time don't finish. So please, Tosin, please take this time and do 30 seconds. Help us sign out.
Okay, we would look and say if you marry a prayer woman for every home, either the husband or the wife, they very prayerful. How about your wife? They disturb you every night with prayer. I don't say with the pastor, anytime they do spiritual emphasis, he moved to the boys' room because you don't want madam distraction. It's part of room separation. Even this person, they be couple. For me, it's not as if it's a disadvantage, but I feel a couple's husband and wife can actually stay in a different room. Thank you.
All right.
There's no excuse anybody wants to give that would solidify the fact that it is wrong for married couples to live in separate rooms. Stay together. It will give you room for appropriate communication. It brings more about intimacy, more about unity, and more about growth, even financial growth, because you discuss business and everything together. Live with your partner in the same room, and your kids would never go their separate ways whenever they get married tomorrow.
Thank you very much. My people waiting for us, I hope so and enjoy today's episode as myself. I enjoy them, and one way or the other, I have learned one or two things, and I hope you're able to jot one thing or the other. If you feel say you know meet up with everything we'll do today, no worry. Monday morning, 10:30 a.m., you fit watch a repeat episode only on Top WAP TV. Don't forget to follow us, follow our social media handles, so you'll be the first to know anytime we drop any information. On top Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, the WAP TV channel. Till we come again next week with another fine topic. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Bye. Fight tomorrow. I be no be love. Me I no know. Me I no know.